because again, I said England is an island. Please welcome Mr. Adam Fawcett.
Thank you, Jack. Good evening, locals. Sexpats. Thank you all for being here tonight. Nice to meet you all. My name's Adam Fawcett. So of course, growing up, all my friends gave me a nickname, Adam Foreskin. I hated it, but I just didn't realize at the time. It's a pretty good name for me, Adam Foreskin, because you could say I'm the exact opposite of a Jew. You see, I've got loads of foreskin, probably too much. In fact, it's mainly just foreskin down there. But I don't have any money and I can't control the weather. Barely control my classroom. I've been living here for about 9 years now, so I guess that makes me a long-term expat. But I think for us guys that have lived here a long time, it's really important to keep things fresh. That's why every week I like to have what I call a tourist day. And that's why I drive around the city and do a tourist activity. Like last week, I went to a brothel. Yay for the brothel. But I'm telling you guys, they are a massive scam. They don't even sell broth. I left a hungry man. So my mum, right? This has nothing to do with a brothel. She's too old. But my mum is incredibly Catholic. And she's got a dog that she loves very much, more than me. In fact, she loves this dog so much, she even sent it to a missionary school. I know, right? What a lucky dog. Now it knows how to fuck in 2 positions. I've had a bit of a weird day. By weird, I mean I think I gave a praying mantis an existential crisis. Try saying that 5 times after a few years. But you see, one flew into my room, I locked it in, played a full Richard Dawkins audio book, and now it's just a mantis. You've got to be careful out there, guys. You've got to be careful on those streets. It's very dangerous. See, just last week there was a hit and run in a Starbucks car park. The police are now looking for a tall black that ran over a now flat white. You may not be able to tell by looking at me, but I am a man of culture. Because I like watching Japanese porn. For me, it's the most authentic. Because like whenever I'm getting sensual with my lady, she looks like she hates it too. And if I don't have my contact lenses in, you know, it's all a bit blurry down there. A few years ago, I went on a scuba diving trip in Italy. It was amazing, but while I was there, I had a big accident. I didn't shit my pants. But one of those really big eels bit my dick. I was screaming in pain. I didn't know what to do. I turned to my Italian friend for help. All he could say was, "Ah, that's amore." You know what? The last time I was in this bar, I had a multiple orgasm. The French toast. Go for it. It's my first time performing here, so in preparation for tonight, I wrote some jokes. Thank you. One clap. That'll do. I wrote some jokes about homeless people. But they don't work. You ain't homeless. I wrote some jokes about plumbers. Well, he fucked my mum. Never trust Craigslist. I wrote some jokes about milkmen. See previous punchline. But I wrote a good joke about bridges. Oh, there's no punchline, it's just suspension. I wrote a joke about poisonous frogs in the Amazon. I said, you wouldn't need to be so poisonous if it didn't look so delicious. I just read that only 10% of Americans have passports. Thank God. Cheers. They say that condoms are for pussies, but my cat doesn't know how to put one on. That's not really a joke, that's just more something that just keeps me up at night. It won't stay still. I also prepared some questions. What do King Charles and Harrison Ford have in common? They've both been Indiana. What's the favourite sex position of a married couple that don't have sex anymore? A 96. Which ocean creature gives the best blowjobs? A octopus. Hey. All right. Speaking of blowjobs, I am in a relationship now with a woman. All of my friends still think I'm asexual, predator. No. But my girlfriend sometimes says I'm a little bit insensitive because I'm always putting her under pressure. She thinks I'm being mean, but I'm doing it because I love her. So you see, pressure makes diamonds. Women like diamonds. And I'm broke. So creative. Yeah, we've been going strong for a little while now, and I always hear people say that opposites attract. But I don't agree. I think the key to a happy relationship is actually having shared interests. See, for example, my girlfriend and I, we both really enjoy watching squirting videos. Well, she likes pimple popping videos, I'm more the traditional type. But to be fair, they do both get a bit pussy. That was a bit gross. But speaking of pussies, one thing I really love is nature documentaries. Anybody else? The best thing on TV. They always will be. I just love learning about the animal kingdom, especially how complex the social lives of animals can be. If you take lions, for example, female lions have been observed performing oral sex on every male member in the group, including family members. But before we judge these hoes, I would just like to say, I think these brave women selflessly doing such a dirty job for the good of everybody else should be admired. I mean, talk about swallowing your pride. All up for a pun. We've all seen Lion King, right? Do you really think if Scar was getting more blowies, he would have been so angry and killed his own brother? Has any man in this room ever been angry after a blowjob? Is it humanly possible? Scholars have debated this since the time of papyrus. I don't think it is, even if it is from a relative. Look, the end of the day, they all count. All right. Moving on. I would just like to take this moment to say a few words on behalf of all average white guys. Thank you, Vietnam. Thank you. We'd be fucked without you. Jesus Christ. You saved us literally from being simps and cooks. I was really worried for a minute. I live a good life here, and I'm very grateful. But I'll never forget my working class roots. So, growing up in the north of England, life was tough. My family was quite poor. Like, don't get me wrong, we didn't have to sleep in the same bed at night, to share body heat. Well, not unless my weird uncle stayed over. Uncle Keith. And let me tell you, Uncle Keith, that guy was an aggressive spooner. A gentle forker, I'll give him that, but an aggressive spooner. You see, my family were above the poverty level, where we had to be quite creative in the ways we save money. And I think that's why at breakfast time as a young child, I would have to spit out half of my morning breast milk, just so my dad can have milk in his coffee. A council estate latte, if you will. I thought this was normal until I went going to school one day and I hear all my friends bragging about how much milk they're getting in the morning. Like my friend Thomas, who I quote, was swimming in it. After this, I realized that this is not fair. I'm doing all the hard work here. This is child labor. We're not in China. And I'll tell you what, this is good titty milk too. I must have an ancestor that's part cow, because this shit was rich, creamy, free range. We were gypsies. And all from a grass-fed mother. Vegan. But then one day I finally thought, right, that's it. I've had enough. I'm going to start getting my revenge. So sometimes, when my dad gave me his coffee cup in the morning, I'd spit Uncle Keith's milk in there instead. And let me tell you, that milk tastes like ass. Mine. Alright, it's only fitting to leave you all on ass milk. So, thank you so much, everybody.